All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I'm going to start off with giving all praises, honor, and glory to
Yahweh
Yahweh,
Bahashem,
Bahashem, Yahweh
Yahweh
Shai, Bahashem,
Bahashem,
right?
Chadash.
Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well, and salutations to the hopeful elect brothers out there pushing this truth. So, let me actually take it off. All right, and we're just going to go into the fact, this is going into the fact that this place is really breaking down. Everything's being exposed for the simple reason there's going to be a great reset. All right. This devil is trying to come with a great reset because he's being unveiled, and most of it is some parts of him giving that exposure. All right, you know. But when you go into the scriptures, it says because what he's trying to do, he's trying to create something new. He's trying to reinvent himself, or it's a saying that they've been putting in the world is called rebranding. Esau believes in rebranding. All right, but he's not going to rebrand himself out of what the Lord is about to give to him. All right, there is no novus ordo seclorum. You know, this is pretty much it, right? Because going back to the Super Bowl, because I don't know, my spirit was on it going back to the Super Bowl where you had the Blackhawks, which is another version of the bird, beat the Patriots, and that was
Seahawks.
something too because the Patriots select
Yeah, the Seahawks, not the Blackhawks.
Seahawks select
Yeah.
Hawks.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, no, I had because I had it's funny, I had a whole conversation with somebody and they were talking about like, yeah, a hawk is another version because like we was like talking shit to each other. It's like, yeah, a hawk is another version of an eagle, they're cousins, but that's different. The thing is that you never really saw. They always usually have the Patriots win the Super Bowl or the Cowboys win a certain game because it's trying to that's their way of showing that they're about to triumph. But with the Seattle, the Seattle Seahawks, so like I said, Blackhawks, it was something different, which is a hawk is still another version of of a an eagle, but at the same time, is what is it? It's like a reinvented man. So what he is trying to come down with is that he's about to reinvent his whole system, you know, and you can kind of see it. The way that he's about to do everything, he's going to destroy the old system and he's going to revamp with a new system. All
Mhm.
right. You got
You got,
anything?
huh?
I say, you got anything?
Yeah, this is the book of Proverbs, chapter 22, verse 3. A prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself, but the simple pass on and are punished. So, going to what the brother is saying, this is a rebranding, this is a transitional period, and it's not going to be a smooth transition. It's actually going to be quite a bumpy transition. I was actually I was reading something. I forgot if I was on YouTube or social media, and it was like, that's the main reason they're just coming out with these Jeffrey files. You know, the reason why they're gonna desensitize you to the monstrosities in order to move on to the next step.
Yep.
you know, go ahead.
And that's the whole reason why everything. Because why is it all coming out? Esau can't entirely control the internet, but he can. He clips out videos all the goddamn time. He wants people to get coerced into wanting to get away from the old system, the old white man, and he's still the one that's controlling it, man.
Yeah.
He did it. First off, he did this whole system with the woman, and you think he thinks big of the woman or Jake? No, he just used them as pawns, man. At the same time, that same old white man that y'all trying to talk crap about was at the bottom of all of that, man. All right,
Uh-huh.
from the
Right.
names you can name like the Soros different names like that. It's still at least at the end of the day because they want to get rid of something, man. All
Yeah.
right, go ahead.
No, I'm listening. You
No,
were saying.
oh shit.
Yeah, yeah. No, it's like you remember what was that? I think it was the Wizard of Oz. It was like this big mastermind, and come to find out, this fucking pipsqueak behind the scenes the whole time. You know, That's why the scripture, what is that? Isaiah 14. I think that's Isaiah 14 where it says, "Is this the man?"
Yes, Isaiah. I'll grab it real quick.
Baba Kushai. Because now they're getting ready to segue into a digital system, and basically artificial intelligence is going to be their new god. You know, meanwhile they call themselves being behind the scenes, pulling all the strings, and it's not going to go how they think it's going to go. Eventually they're going to completely, well, they're already losing control of the narrative. That's why they have to come down with more and more censorship, you know, more and more draconian anti-Sam ordinances, and they come with more and more control of the First Amendment. You know, in the meanwhile, they're gonna continue to attack the Second Amendment, because they can't fully bring in this transition. They can't fully bring in this change with an informed and armed society of citizens. So they have to attack that. You know, go ahead.
Yeah, they have to break it down to where it's easier to control, because they understand there's going to be some defiance, but it's just a way of how they do things. Confusion is the best tool when it comes to Esau, man. All right. So, because that's the reason why I was talking to somebody about this earlier. He allows even certain guys like us to come out, even though he can't control the prophets, but he allows certain people to speak against him to come out, whistleblowers. And we've been kind of groomed since our birth, but at the same time, the spirit was naturally within us. You know, it's certain things they'll put out that your spirit grabs onto, and movies and shows and certain types of learning. You don't fuck with this, you fuck with that. Esau put that shit out. But at the same time, he cannot control what's about to happen, you know. But this is that Isaiah you called for, Isaiah 14 and 16. Yeah, Isaiah 14 and 16. They that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee and consider thee, saying, is this the man that made the earth to tremble, that did shake kingdoms?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and so he's gonna cause so much shit. And once you peel back the layers and you see who's really behind the ones and twos of this madness, you're gonna be looking like this piece of shit. You know, he's causing all this mayhem, or he's the reason all this mayhem has gotten out of control over this guy. You know, and that's what these nations are seeing as well. These blood drinkers, these Baal worshipers. You know, these people. This is the shit that y'all doing. You know, and it's just it's very telling. It's very symbolic what them Iranians did. Matter of fact, I got it keyed up right here. Let me see if I can switch my camera back. I don't need the. Okay. All right. I got it keyed up. Okay. Hold on, let me turn this up. Oh, shit, I'm turning it down. Yeah. So as you can see, this goddamn says Iranian protesters burn effigy labeled Baal during anti-small head demonstration. It says effigy features satanic imagery and Star of David set ablaze as demonstrators chant anti-small hat slogans involving ancient deity and modern political protests. You know, and why are they bringing up this ancient deity? Because the shit that the elites of America, the things that they engage in, this is all ancient practice. You know, one of Jeffrey's bank accounts was named Baal. You know, and that's not a coincidence, man. Okay, but I'll let it just play. It's like 37 seconds. Why does it keep? All right. And one thing that Elder Malcolm pointed out is As you can see to the well, to my right, that's an obelisk, okay, which goes into phallic symbols, phallic worship. But what's also in Washington D.C., a giant obelisk. What was in ancient Egypt? Obelisk. You know, all this shit goes back to ancient places that were destroyed by the Lord.
Which use sex magic because that's what they use, in which sex magic goes into pedophilia. You
Yep.
know,
Yep. Yep. So yeah, all these things these things have an end. They actually have a horrible end. Matter of fact, if I may, real quick,
that Wisdom of Solomon.
with 3:19.
I'm gonna precept you after.
God, see, this is why things are ramping up. This is the book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 3, verse 19. It says, "For horrible is the end of the unrighteous generation." See, and this is that unrighteous generation that Yahweh Shai said would not pass until all things are fulfilled, man. This same generation of wicked ass heathens and wicked niggas from the wilderness to when our Lord walked the earth. All right, until now, this same generation is back. Okay, and they're about to get the judgment of judgments, man. Okay, and deservedly so. The scriptures say the Lord requires all the blood from righteous Abel until now. Okay, so yeah, there's a very, very large tab that has to be paid, you know, and starting with you wicked niggas on down to you Edomites. The Lord said, "I have a great sacrifice in Basra." Okay, so what comes with that? These other nations hating the whore that's prophesied about. What's that? Revelation.
Yes,
I'll
sir.
get. Go ahead and get what you was finna get.
Yeah, no, this is let me see if I can find this in this Wisdom of Solomon. Uh, I'm gonna grab this Deuteronomy because yeah, no, the Lord wants to destroy this place. That's the reason why He set it up with great wickedness. All right. He allowed this devil to bring about great wickedness, man. Ultimately, all right, because this place, it had an expiration date. I can't find that, but I'm gonna get this Deuteronomy chapter 18 verse 10, and this is the proof, because it tells you in the scriptures, especially in the book of Samuel, that you got to be perfect to rule the earth. Otherwise, if the Lord gives you the earth, you should really question why do I have the earth? And then once you
Right.
figure out the reason, nigga, you gonna be crying. You better hope like hell you're doing everything right, because it's a responsibility. But this is Deuteronomy 18 and 10. There should not be found among you any one that makes his son or his daughter to pass through the fire, or that uses divination, or an observer of times, or an enchanter, or a witch. And it's funny because I was talking to somebody about freaking what was that devil in the night, and not the 90s but the early 2000s, because it literally just came on TV. I forget his name, but he actually had a TV show, and he was but he was a hoax, obviously, but that was popular amongst the 2000s. John Edwards, that guy, but he would go into the crowd and he would help people. He would lie to people and try to, like, make them feel confident. But at the same time, that shows you the type of spirit that America was on. Whether it was a hoax or not, they were ready to accept witchcraft. This place is built on witchcraft and that type of vibe, man. And so much the hoaxes, they can enter in, and that's the reason why people get deceived. Man. But they want that deception. They want the wickedness in some platform.
Yeah. Yeah. The scriptures say the wicked desire the net of evil men. Because they can just do whatever the hell they want. There's no standard. You know, there's no accountability factor. Here in America, it's just anything goes. You know, you can be a sodomite. Now, even PDF files are becoming more and more comfortable. They're trying to desensitize, and they're trying to minimize all the shit that was going on. That one sodomite, Nick Fuentes, You know, for I saw like clips of him. He was just trying to act like it really wasn't that serious. You know, and these people were committing some of the most, like the scriptures say, some of the most odious works, man. Heinous crimes, man, against humanity, against infants, children. You know, was being committed daily amongst these people, and they just trying to brush that shit off, man.
And that's some wicked carnality, because I was talking to somebody about carnality today as well, Salaki. But carnality allows you to just go on like everything's okay. Like a nigga feel like they can just sit, they can go to sleep, they can eat a meal. Well, what's the big deal? Like life still goes on, is so to speak. They don't
Yeah.
look at that wickedness like it's anything, because they still able. Well, then shit happen. It's just a normal fucking day.
Hmm.
That's the spirit that's in these fucking people, man.
Yeah, yeah, and that's why the men of the Lord get so mad. In fact, let me try to find that. What's that one scripture where it says, "The just complain continually"? I think that's in Second Ezra's. There's also one in Ezekiel. Yeah, this is a book of Ezekiel chapter 9, verse 4. It says, "And Yahweh said unto him, Go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof." You know, and that mark on the forehead of the men that sighing and crying, that's that mark of exemption, you know, because we're highly displeased with the lack of judgment here, man. We're vexed with the wicked conversation, all right, or we're vexed with the conversation of the wicked, like righteous Lot was. And so we're not just gonna sit back and just brush that shit off, man. We're not gonna minimize, all right, how damaging and how disgusting that shit is, man. We're gonna speak up about it, and we're gonna cry unto the Heavenly Father to come destroy this shit. Come get these wicked motherfuckers and deliver us from these strange ass children, man. You know, any motherfucker, any person that has caught wind of the things that are revealed in these files, if you're not angry about that, if you can just go about your day, it's just like it was just not like, oh, whatever. You know, you can go back to just playing Candy Crush like it's just nothing. You're a wicked piece of shit. You're down with it. You know,
And that's the thing.
you're pliant.
We have the understanding of Yahweh Shmi Shai. So we understand what's going on. You know, that's the reason why we are able to continue in this society. Because if anything, we were like in this world, man, we've been mad with the understanding that we have of what's really going on. These people, they don't take certain things so seriously. Like, yeah, we've been able to go along in this world because they understand at the end of the day, there's going to be a result. This is about to happen. There's
Yeah,
about to be a result. And at the same time, Jake be so fucking angry. It be hard. We got to, it's a balance. It's definitely the spirit because, yeah, Jake be in that mindset too, man. But yeah, now if you're walking around, you just like it's finally been exposed. The same shit we've been telling y'all. We had years to deal with this shit and
right,
looking crazy.
right.
We had years to, and now your family members. Oh, you did shit. Yeah, I told you about that. You didn't believe me though. You thought I was crazy. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, you're looking at it like that. But at the same point, hey man, this is the Most High exposing the fact that the things that you people believed in were nothing more than it was a facade. It was nothing more than what you gave it. You gave your energy to an idol, and you don't want to receive that. So now it's just like it's the next thing with you guys. It's the next trend. When we're telling you, okay, yeah, that's cool. We're trying to tell you at the same time, these people are not to be worshipped. You worship Yahweh Shemi Shai. These people, they eat children. They do things that are worse than pedophilia. All right,
Yeah, yeah,
and they feed that shit to you, bro.
yeah,
And they put it in your movies and make mockery of you.
yeah, man. Like I said, man, people, especially you Jakes, these Jakes, they're more enamored with Offset and Cardi B and Stephon Diggs versus these fucking PDF files, man. Our people are gone, man. Worried about all the wrong shit. You got the scripture you was looking for?
You just made me think of another one. No, the one I was looking for was Wisdom of Solomon, but I'm gonna get this in Proverbs. Yeah, this is Proverbs 18:2. It says, "A fool hath no delight in understanding, but that his heart may discover itself." So people are only worried about their own desires. They're not really worried about what's about to happen, unless it affects their desire.
Exactly.
You know, and the proof of it is that World War III is right here. These these celebrities have been exposed, and actually before they've really been exposed before about this whole Epstein file thing. We were saying that all y'all celebrities is gay.
Yeah.
Nigga, fuck, they was ready to fight you over that.
Yeah.
And now it's like now it came to the point because that's been an ongoing thing for about maybe like going on a decade now. Who cares, nigga? Get money.
Man, I saw one nigga, this goofy nigga I'll be seeing on social media. He was like, Epstein filed this, Epstein filed that. Nigga, you're broke. Like what the fuck? What does that have anything to do with morality, man? What does accumulation of FRNs have anything to do with morality? You know? And whole time he broke too. What like just because you got a bunch of money, it don't take away the fact that children and babies are being tortured and raped. That's just not something you just, you know what I mean?
Come.
But hey, that's the mindset of people, man. Um, I got Habakkuk 1 and 4. Unless you had something.
No, you got it.
This is the book of Habakkuk, chapter 1, verse 4. It says, "Therefore the law is slacked, and judgment doth never go forth. For the wicked doth compass about the righteous, therefore wrong judgment proceedeth." And that's all you see here in Babylon. And people wonder why there's no rest. You know, people wonder why everybody's mourning. The earth is languishing. The mirth is gone out the streets. Man, the city of Chicago damn near ain't got no more nightclubs, man. Every time you look up, some shit closing. Okay?
Good.
The joy is gone. Everything's gone. The scriptures say, what's that? Proverbs 28. People sitting back wondering why everything is languishing and everything's through. Because the wicked are in rulership, and ain't nobody searching out Yahweh Shem Yahushai until, like you said, until their desires are affected. You know, wasn't nobody really tuning in until what? Once the pandemic happened, those numbers went up. Not when once people were forced to sit their monkey asses still.
Yep.
Now they wanted to try and figure out. Now they want to search for the Most High. Now they wanted some answers.
Almost like they was in jail, huh?
You know, whole time we've been warning them through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushai that these elites are getting ready to roll out a digital prison planet. Ain't gonna be no fun no more. You know, you're just gonna be overloaded with hyper entertainment goy slop from the comforts of your fucking cubicle of a home. You know, this is what these elites have for you, man. And they're gonna fucking micro C-hip you and just make you a complete slave to the digital world.
Yo, they bitch.
Completely.
What part of not Deuteronomy, Proverbs 28? How does it go?
I'm right here. That second verse. Oh, it's like it. Proverbs 29. That's what I meant. Proverbs 29:2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. And here it is, this devil, they're literally showcasing to you that they're the goddamn devil and that they're the wicked. And people are like, oh my God. So this is why the earth is like this? Oh, whoop-de-doo. I got bills to pay. I don't until their heart's desires is impeded by something, which is getting ready to happen. They're getting ready to come out with another scam-demic to lock this bitch down. And if it's not a scam-demic, it's going to be some other different type of mass casualty event. Okay? I had to sit down like last week, excuse me, when the AI, matter of fact, I'll find it. The AI the dude showed you, they basically used the AI to prompt, they basically typed in a prompt of like certain segments of the files.
Huh.
And it turned into like a little reel, right? And it had showed you like all types of people and individuals that Jeffrey had dealings with. And it cuts to a scene where BB Milkowski, he hits a kill switch and it turns the lights out. Hold on, I'm finna find it. It's called I Can't Even Productions. Yeah. Okay. I found it. All right, just bear with me. Bear with me now.
Bro, what do you mean now, brother?
Bear with me now. Hold on. I'm gonna take a minute.
But yeah, no, man. This guy's he's exposed on all factors. So the fact that the government shut down, I believe. Well, it hasn't officially shut down, but they're on their last moments of the contract. I'm not sure. I think they did say something about shutting down last month. Thing is that why hasn't shit really happened? And that's scary. You know, it's scary to the fact because we don't know what's about to happen. That means it's devil he can go full force into whatever the fuck he's about to go into. But I trust, me speaking as a man, I think especially Trump saying something about that. What is it? The quincentennial. I don't think really. It might be something that major might happen this month, and we say this year upon year, but eventually this shit is gonna happen. We speak as men, and we give you the prophecies according to the scriptures, but it's gonna happen in our lifetime. All right, what's about to happen will happen. We're in the end times. This is end time prophecy.
Yeah.
We're great. You got that?
Hold on, I'm trying to bear with me. Cause I found the page, but it didn't have the goddamn the one reel I was looking for.
All right, I'm gonna grab this Revelation 12:12.
Yes, sir.
It says, "Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devils come down unto you, having great wrath." All right, great wrath, man. It's not a little wrath. This is the devil that we're speaking of. He's gonna have great wrath, great deception. All right, who y'all
Yeah.
like is the spiritual demon Satan. When you read this in the scriptures, that's this motherfucker right here, man. All right. And
Yep.
what's funny is that niggas will say that. Niggas will say that, and they'll forget that they just said it. Because they're so used to oppression, they'll say it. They'll say that, like, they'll recognize who the devil is for like 2 seconds, then they'll go right back into their carnality. I mean, shit, whatever, because the Lord's not dealing with them.
Right.
They don't have that type of faith, man. But at the same time, man, this devil's about to come down more. He's gonna be like, damn, that was him. He's gonna have niggas saying that this was him. All right.
Right.
It's just like what Yahweh Shai said, when I come shall I find faith upon the earth. That means it's about to be a transition. This is about to happen. This is about to be great, man. It's going to be very effective in making people die. His
Yeah.
spot. policy shall he destroy many.
Yeah. You know, Yahushua said that because it's going to get so fucked up. People are going to question the existence of a God.
And they already do.
And they already do. Right. Even in the green tree, they already question his existence. So how much more when there's like when there's belt to ass from on high? How much more? You know? People not gonna repent, they gonna curse the Most High. You know? But I found that clip. Here, I'm gonna play it. You switch this thing back around. Okay. Man, these fucking, that's why. Okay. All right. Can they see it clear?
Yeah. Let's go a little. Yeah, a little to your right.
Okay. And this is bugged out. It's like it's the opposite. It's like it. Okay. So you see Jeffrey, right? Okay.
Damn, go in a little bit more.
Huh?
Oh, can you go in a little bit more?
Shit's fucking weird. All right, can you see it?
Yeah, I can. You just can't really make out faces much.
Man, this shit's fucking weird. Okay, hold on. What about now?
Yeah, but it's still about the same. You can't really make out their faces too good.
Okay. All right. Well, you'll see Jeffrey. All right. So he's posing with these fucking guys. All right. So he's running. Now you see he's in like this dungeon. That's BB. Okay. So there's BB. There's like a kill switch. So BB hits the kill switch. Oh shit. All right, so BB hits the kill switch. So he runs out, and that looks like Times Square. So, fuck. Okay. So that's Times Square. As you can see, the lights are out. You see a full moon. And when you read on that big jumbotron, it says cyber attack across the country.
Damn.
And you see Jeffrey pointing at his watch. So time is ticking. So time is coming where they like we've been saying, they about to do some shit. And it's been in the spirit on brothers. Like, look, they're getting ready to do some wild shit. And I truly believe that there's gonna be some sort of cyber attack event that compromises the grid. And then because once the grid goes down, everything goes down. All electronics is fucked. All bets are off, right? And so let's just say they keep the grid off for a week. Hundreds of thousands of people will die. If they keep the grid off for a month, we in the millions. Millions of people die. Fucking civil unrest. Right? It turns into The Purge, Mad Max, The Road, The Book of Eli. And then once they finally, get the lights back on, okay, well now, due to this recent event, due to these, this terrorist attack that happened from within, for your security and your safety, you know what I mean? We're gonna come with the solution with this new digital way of life, and for your safety. We got to get you micro C-hipped, okay? Because, we got to make sure you're not a terrorist. And then here comes the propaganda machine. Yeah, this happened from Iranian military age males that snuck in through the border that infiltrated the U.S. You know, they came in from the inside and they attacked the grid, or Chinese or Russian, you know, nationalists. They attacked from within. So we got to chip everybody, and after we chip everybody, here come the war. You know, it sounds crazy as fuck, but it's very much, you know, something loosely along those lines is in the works right now, man. And like I said, the men of the Lord, y'all looked at the men of the Lord crazy when all this shit that's coming to pass and being revealed now. We were saying 10, 15 years ago. So now we telling you to play now. You think it sound crazy, but it's not far-fetched at all, man. At all.
And that's just it. Yeah, no, eventually, man, this is gonna happen. Or something's going to happen, man. To where this devil is he's gonna take away this way of freedom and life that people have become so comfortable with. All right,
Yeah.
we see, you know, the price gouges. That's one thing, but then it's like it's really getting to the point where, well, how about I just take over for you? How about I just, you know, I can make that a lot easier for you. You don't have to worry about prices. You don't have to worry about getting to work. You just sit your ass at home and collect that universal basic income. How
Yeah.
about that? You
Yeah.
know, you don't have to deal with these people. Why would you have to? Come on, you're a woman, baby. You don't need to be out there. All right, come on, guy. You want to compete in this workforce? The workforce is trying to force you to die. All right,
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah.
Just take this.
Yeah. I mean, he's already what's the word I'm looking for? He's already allowing AI to take over shit. You know, he's already automating everything. So people are without jobs. So like you said, here I'm gonna roll out the universal basic income. I'm gonna let shit be sweet for you for a little while too. I ain't gonna immediately get right down on it. I'm gonna let you get comfortable with these monthly payments. And then boom, here comes my event. So now with this event, oh yeah, man, you gotta get up to date with your jabs. If you don't take this new thing I put out, if you don't take it, well, I gotta strip you of your right. I gotta your rights. I gotta strip you of your rights, all your benefits. You know, tuh, and you said it earlier. Don't get started. You already know what that's gonna do to the black woman. Shit, the women here in society, period. You already know what that's gonna do to them.
Yeah.
Hey man, tell brother, hey, look, pray. Hey, shit, I pray for my not only my children, I pray for all the brothers' children, man. But I keep in the back of my mind, hey man, your kids might end up becoming a victim to this beast system, man. Because you know damn well the woman is.
I mean, we don't have control over them. We don't have
Exactly.
the power that we would. Shit, it's really God given, but we don't have that on this side, man. And the devil, hey, Esau, if Esau could take the truth from us, he would. He
Right.
take he took everything from us. He took your woman from you. He took your kids from you. Shit, nigga, you don't even work. That job is not for you. Everything that you have, you shit. Even with these other people, Esau so much of a clever devil. He found a way to make sure you don't have a home. Even people that have a home, you got to pay property taxes in the bank and take that
Yeah.
shit at any time. And guess what? He can just roll up on you, just the same way that he rolled up on anybody. Like they showed you that with the Venezuela crap, man. Esau roll up on your ass. What home, nigga? you been growing up. You been growing up. Well, nigga, this is my shit now. I'm growing up today.
It's my shit now. This nigga weaponized. He weaponized family. He weaponized marriage. This nigga weaponized your own time against you.
It's just a simple fact, and it's funny as hell that our people, out of all people, still think this nigga keeps up to his goddamn word. It doesn't matter that I own my home. You know, he gave you that stupid ass idea to be prideful, so you can lord over other people and make it seem like you had. At any given time, he'll take away your shit at any moment when you're
Yeah.
least expecting it. It doesn't matter how hard you worked for it.
I mean, you. It don't matter what you worked for. You still don't own it. Even you could own a house if you don't pay the property taxes. They taking your shit.
And then if you own that shit, owning shit don't stop a bullet, nigga.
Yeah. So it's like it doesn't matter. You don't own anything in Babylon. You know, you're a perpetual wage slave here.
And as much as Elder Malcolm likes to bring up those 200 plus cities that got burned up and flooded, they owned them. They actually literally owned those towns. And who owns them now? Esau.
Yeah, Esau.
The fuck? They won't stop him from destroying your shit. I own it. You know, you can't take me out of it. Pop! He will shoot you in the forehead and walk
Right.
away and, and sleep like it was nothing.
Right. You don't own the goddamn, but yeah, that's how delusional 2/3 of our people are here in Babylon. That's how delusional the people here in Babylon are, period. You know, it just so happens that our people, for centuries, it's been orchestrated for you to continuously get the short end of the stick, and these dumbass niggas still in the rat race. But that's just the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai that has blinded their eyes, you know, that they should believe a lie. You know, and like you said earlier, you know, Esau, he did his best to take this truth away from us, man. He did his best to hide everything, man. But the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai was on the men of the Lord, man, to wake up in these last days, and it ain't shit he can do about it, you know. So just as all the misfortune that our heavenly Father spoke of that he was going to do to us for disobedience, well, he's going to also accomplish the other side of that. He said he was going to get these heathens belt to ass. He said we were going to only with thine eyes shall you see the reward of the wicked. And so we're starting to see that now, man. Now that they're being exposed is just the beginning stages of it. All right. What's that? I think that's Job. Is that Job 20? In the fullness of his sufficiency?
Yeah. 21 or 20. Well, grab it.
Yeah, I think it's Job 20. And I'm in these pages. Pages.
I got them too, man.
God.
Pages. Efficiency, so you've been in the streets.
Yeah, I think it's 20 and
got
5.
It. Yeah, I got
it.
Yeah, this is Job. You're right. Job 20 and 22. It says, "In the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits. Every hand of the wicked shall come upon him."
Right. So in the fullness of his sufficiency, meaning when he's about to put the finishing touches on his new world order, or so he thinks he is, he's about to be in straits. All right. And that's what you see happening now. He's gonna have to start to put a rush on this thing. Remember, he wants everybody chipped and dipped by 2030. It's already getting ready to be spring 2026. So shit is about to really start happening. Like wild shit. It's about to get bucked. All right. And it was through the spirit. I had said it before Biff got in office. I said, look, it's all gas, no brakes from November on out, man. And what have you been seeing, man? Situation after situation. All right. Like I said, the Jeffrey files are hot on the press, no matter how much they try to minimize it. You know, people are broadcasting this shit. And so now he's in straits now. Because now that people are like, wait a minute, you motherfuckers were raping and torturing babies and children, and ain't nobody went to jail?
Nobody's going to jail.
Nobody's going to. So ain't nobody, but here I am, you on my head about a fucking parking ticket?
Yeah.
That's gonna cause people to fucking flip. You know, that's why it says they shall not regard their princes.
Oh, I got you. No problem, my brother.
I know that's second Ezra's. I think it's second 15.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get the paper. I gotta get the paper. Let me see. You get to it before me. I am not a.
Hey, yeah. Shit, cause I ain't download the Motherfucking Apocrypha. It should not regard. Come on, bro. Yeah, 2nd Ezra 15:16. It says, "For there shall be," 2nd Ezra 15:16. "For there shall be sedition among men and invading one another." That word sedition goes into uprising against the government. Because again, man, you're about to have a lot of people get ready to rebel. Okay? Because here it is, these people at the top are committing some of the most egregious shit known to man, and nothing's happening to them. You know, meanwhile, you got ICE hitting motherfuckers over the head. You got men still fighting in divorce court. You got men still getting fucking cleaned out for child support and all type of these unrighteous decrees, man. But here it is, y'all doing this shit and ain't nothing happening. It's about to be a mass rebellion against the government, man. And a lot of people are saying there's a spirit now of saying fuck paying my taxes.
It is.
You know, a lot of people are like, dude, fuck paying taxes. Fuck, I'm gonna do that for you. Ain't gonna do nothing but send my dollars to a small hat. What the fuck? These people living good, they getting fat, and I can't even go to the dentist. I can't afford my groceries and gas in my car. This is gonna cause people to flip. It says, "They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power." So they're not gonna be. It's not gonna be that same respect for authority that you once knew. People are gonna say fuck you. Hell, even people in authority are gonna be saying fuck this. You're about to have cops, firefighters, civil servants are getting ready to say, nah, fuck this. They're gonna be a part of the rebellion and insurrection. And then comes in the foreign troops to restore order. So it's about to be a shitstorm in this country, man. It's brewing right now. But this is all prophecy. It's stirring up,
We read that wrong judgment going forth, right?
Yeah, the Habakkuk.
Yeah, can you read it again?
I gotta go back.
I'm gonna grab this second. That's just because what you said is on point, man. That's what we're coming into, man. We live in a tyrannical type of lifestyle to where, first off, these people don't understand judgment, and it says that a wicked man understands is not judgment. But there's so much confusion put out here where if you don't have the scriptures, you're gonna judge something unrighteously, in which everything, at least in the society, they are unrighteous. So that's what it says. You know what? These people they're gonna take matters into their own hands.
Right.
It's 2nd Ezra chapter 15 and verse so like that's right. It's 2nd Ezra chapter 15 and verse and verse 19. It says, and a man shall actually I'm gonna start at verse 15 real quick. It says, for the sword of destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands, different type of weapons. All right. And it says, for there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another, they shall not regard their kings nor their princes. Because there's gonna come a time to where people like, man, you go back to even a couple years ago, man, in the 90s where we were all living, and you still can talk to someone, or not my president. People actually get like really almost violent with you over a politician. They would actually do that. Now it's like shit, you could actually talk shit about somebody's politician, and somebody would come up to you like, yeah, you're fucking right, or say some other shit. People are even talking shit about Trump, even the people that voted for him.
Yep.
So we're coming into that type of mindset to where these people, they don't really, if they don't have a leader, they're gonna be like a bunch of wild animals. I was gonna say sheep, but sheep are humble. These people
Right.
ain't shit.
Right.
These some wild boars that we're about to deal with. But and it says in the course of their actions shall stand in their power. So that's what we're coming into. They're gonna be their own kings, their own princes in that day. You
God.
gotta do.
This is Habakkuk chapter 1, verse 4. Therefore the law is slack, and judgment does never go forth, for the wicked does compass about the righteous, and therefore wrong judgment proceedeth.
Exactly. People are gonna be looking at like this society, like I mean, well, it's nothing but a bunch of weirdos in this society. And that's the reason why the Lord did, he understood, of course, before Jake even said it, before our people wanted, a king aside from the Lord, he understood, the formation of a king. And that's the reason why he showed Jake a wicked king, and then he gave him the king that he wanted. Because it was already set up, the Lord's gonna put a king over this earth. But at the same time, he understand people have a natural mindset to want to worship and follow, but it's wicked followers in this lifestyle. It's wicked people to follow. It's it's a wicked standard to follow after. All right, but that's all set up for people's destruction. Man. All right, so that people have they have their gen on the left hand side. The Lord got them set up for that, man. All right,
Mhm.
so gen is set up for people that follow after wickedness. You follow after wickedness. This is a part of that destruction. These people gonna be out here just offing people, man.
God. God. I got one. If you done or you holding some.
No,
All right, this is Sirach chapter 10, verse 3. An unwise king destroyeth his people, but through the prudence of them which are in authority, the city shall be inhabited. The power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord, and in due time he will set over it one that is profitable.
yep.
Hey man, we're one day closer to it, man. Where rest is allowed, you know, perfect peace, okay, and wherein the earth is gonna flourish, man. But before that takes place, a great destruction has to come first. And so that's what we looking forward to, man. So, we praying and hastening the days, you know what I mean? And praying to Yahweh Shem Yahushai to shorten the days and to deliver us speedily and to confound this place, man. Because shit, the saints getting worn out, man. Shit, we tired of this bullshit. But we know we got a little bit more of it to go. So the Wadi Yahweh Shem Yahushai.
All right. Yeah, we gotta endure this trial. Lord's will, the Most High keeps on dealing with us, man, because we see what's going on, but you know, it's just what we've been speaking. It's proper, and
God,
it must needs come to pass, man. We just gotta endure, keep on holding on, man. May brothers, attach upon each other, you know, because we see the same trial that we've been going through, and it's although we have good days, we have the other days, we still have to remember this lesson so that we don't get carnal and lackadaisical, because sometimes you'll get so used to it you just fall into the what's the term we'll use, um for lack of better terms, we'll fall into the woodworks emotions. Well, you'll just start going with emotions, man.
God,
And
God.
that's carnality, when your body starts making you force into the emotions, and you just this is that, your mind isn't fully into it. And the Esau, he plays off that because he knows how to mentally and physically exhaust you and not give a fuck, which is fucked up. Because I got a whole store manager. It's like, nigga, you fucking shit up. Like you're fucking cutting hours. You're over exhausting people at this point, and it's like you're a ball mastermind. It's ha ha ha, like motherfucker. But it's like you fucking your own store up. What type of fucking motherfucker are you? But this is the devil that we deal with, man.
That's right.
Own store up. Don't care. I mean, well, good. All right. Like it's Janice and Jambry. All right. to Egyptians that were destroying their own kingdom. That's what Esau is, all that in one. He's destroying his own kingdom, man. He'll put the harp on his shit. He'll put the disease warfare out there and the different chemtrails, and even his own people eat it. And nigga, first off, your own generations, because you have to come back in your own lineage. All right. Well, that's the whole thing that the Lord showed us, man. First off, I have to do good to my children because I'm about to come back in them. I'm gonna be like, I can't not affect myself. So it's like he that doeth evil, he doeth unto himself, man.
God.
So yeah, it's a whole balance with the Lord, and the devil is about to learn that. But you got anything else, like?
No, that's it. That's it.
Kind. Hey, the water for Warren.
Hey man, I'm glad to war with you, brother. Shit, I love chanting this bitch ass nigga down, man.
Like what?
God.
But with that, hey, Lord willing, this has been edifying. We're gonna end it off and give all praises, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh,
Bahashem.
Bahashem, Racha Kodash.
Double honors to the elders in the Apostle Great Millstone. Salutations to the hopeful elect brothers. Salutations to the elder apostles, and I'm slacking up, but the elder bishops and the bishops all across the four corners of the globe that we learn from. Likewise, you brothers, you keep on putting up these lessons, keep on doing it, man. Chant this place down so we can go home.
That's it. Shalom.
Wow. Kwame Yashala.
Kwam Yashal.